Hello guys, well I'm sorry but I couldn't find any better time to make this video, so I had to do it in the night at the place where I work. I've been going through some difficulties lately and it is really consuming and energy taking, especially considering how the society looks at a man and expects of him. A lot of men are dying inside. Well, I don't know where you're watching this video from or where you're from. I don't know your race. I don't know your country. Literally, I know nothing about you, but I know you are a fellow human being who is listening to me right now. And probably you could be undergoing a lot of things, probably more than what I'm going through right now. Well, I just want to burst out and to speak it because I have this feeling that a lot of people are putting the pressure on themselves and they are not really willingly, or people are not really willing to listen unto them and to help them out. A lot of people, especially men, are really like literally dying inside. And personally, things have not been easy for like the last, okay, since the last time I remember, it has never been easy for me. I don't know about my brothers and sisters, but as for me, life has never been easy personally. But it has been really difficult to find someone that can really understand me on a personal level, listening to me as an individual. But you know what? Lately, I came to realize that if there is one person that is supposed to take control of my life, it is me, no one else. No one is going to come and save you from the hole that you are in. It is up to you to find a way to get out of that cage, to get out of that chamber, or that slavery of mind, slavery of financial constraints, etc. People are undergoing a lot of things, especially men. I went to a prestigious primary school. For those of you who don't know, in Kenya we go to primary school, then after primary school we go to junior secondary school, then senior, and then you join university. So my primary school, academic wise, it was an average school that I went to, and I was an average student. No, or rather, I was a bright student. Actually, it was in high school that I became an average student. That's according to the teachers and according to the exams. Nobody is able to define a person as an average person or a bright person in terms of academics. Of course, if we put academics to be the factor, then we judge according to the academics. So probably they were right academic wise. In high school, I was an average student, and I'm not complaining. And as a man coming from a very huge family raised by a single mom for over 20 years, you can imagine a family that the mother is struggling to put things together. And for those of you who don't know, maybe you are coming from US and you're coming from well-developed countries. In Kenya, you hardly find a man below the age of 25 living by himself and sustaining himself like he is generally, or loosely I can say, a self-sufficient, independent person. It is so difficult for an African man to do that at an early age, but in developed countries like United States and so on and so forth, in many other countries, it's quite easy. You find that a boy, the age of 16, is already earning and making money, huge amount of money. In Africa, it's a different case and it's not that easy. So it's not been easy for quite some time until now. and I've not been able to speak out to the people. I've always believed in, keeping your shit together and, you know, getting silent with your things, not sharing what you're going through, because the society says, a man is supposed to be a man, and if you need to cry, you cry from inside. Never show your tears, you know, in front of the public. Okay, the statement is halfly truth, but you need to understand that we are all human beings, and our level of sustaining pain or enduring pain are not the same at all. Some people are going to burst out as soon as the problem or difficulties appear or emerge. Other people are going to burst out halfway the difficulties, and other people are just going to die with it. I'm not going to die with anything. I'm not going to die with anything. I need to pour out how I feel. Never ever, don't you ever be afraid to speak out on things that are troubling you. You'd rather speak out and let the people know, the people surrounding you know what you've been going through and what has been happening in your life. They really need to understand, so that if anything was to happen, anything at all, positive or negative, then the circumstances that surrounds you are known to the people. That's my perspective of speaking out and bursting out what you feel inside. Now, unfortunately, from our side, you could be a bright student, graduate, and have papers. But unfortunately, from our side, that's not a guarantee that you're going to get employment. In fact, for the records, in my country, that is 254 Kenya, a lot of graduates are on the streets. For information, a lot of them are protesting against the unemployment, corrupt government, and etc. Most of them are learners, are scholars. They have papers, they have documents, they are qualified, but there is just no employment opportunity. That's what is happening. Also, to put, in Africa generally, you could study, which is a good and positive thing, but end up getting unemployed and staying, doing other things that you did not go to school for. The lower level, work entry, so to say, respectively, right? So it is what has been driving me crazy, because looking at my age, I've realized that it's running so fast, like very, very fast, and I've not made it. And it's really disturbing me right now, and I don't know what to do. But I've decided, and I know that the last thing that I'm going to do is giving up on myself. It is the last thing that I'm going to do. See you guys.